welcome to the Consuming Passion. Today we're going to be making truffles. Not the kind that come out of the ground, but the yummy, delicious chocolatey kind. So let me show you some of the ingredients we're going to be using. Usually you start off with chocolate. Whatever you can afford makes a good batch. Then we start off with our wet ingredients, the dairy. You usually have heavy whipping cream and of course butter. Not that imitation stuff. Got to have the real stuff. Now the most important part, the liquors. You can use any kind of liquor you like. Kahlua is pretty fabulous. Pepper is actually really yummy. But today we're going to be using Bailey's. We have our ingredients measured out. We have our chocolate set up. We have our cream, our butter, and of course our Bailey's that we're planning on using. If you want exact measurements, you can always go to foodnetwork.com or you can also go to cooking.com. Chipped chocolates. Chipped chocolates are good. Some people actually use shavings. Shavings take a little bit longer, and I'm kind of a lazy cook. Ingredients, I happen to prefer using the extra heavy whipping cream, butter, and of course, my liquor of choice, Bailey's. We're going to be placing the Bailey's, cream, and butter into the microwave. We're going to heat it up because that heat is going to help us melt our chocolate. Some people use a double boiler. We're not going to use a double boiler. My choice, microwave. Off to the side here, we happen to have, some people like to use cocoa powder. I happen to like some cookie crumbles. We're using graham crackers. Let's go over the microwave and try it out. Got it open. We're going to place our wet ingredients in and we're going to heat it up for about 2 minutes on high. After it's been heated, we're going to add it to our chocolate to go ahead and help the chocolate melt nice and slow. If you have it melt nice and slow, you get a smoother, more creamy, more unctuous truffle, and that's what we're all looking for. Okay, we've just go ahead and heated up our fabulous wet mixture. Extra yummy, smells fabulously wonderful, smells like Bailey's and extra cream. And now we're going to go ahead and add it to our chocolatey mixture. After we've added this hot cream mixture that has the Bailey's in it, we're going to have to let it sit for a few minutes while the heat goes through and actually starts to melt the chocolate for us. There's no need for a double boiler here. All we have to do is let the heat from the milk and the cream and the butter work its magic. Okay, it's been 4 minutes now, and that hot, creamy mixture with the Bailey's in it has now helped melt those chocolate chips. The trick is to stir it gently to make sure that all the chips are melted, but not to add bubbles. If you start to add bubbles to your truffle mixture, then you start to make it gritty and grainy, and nothing's worse than a non-smooth, creamy, unctuous truffle. That's the point of having a truffle, is to make it decadent. So I'll take a moment here to stir until all the chocolate and the milk are incorporated, or excuse me, the cream's incorporated, along with that yummy, yummy Bailey's. Don't you wish you could have smell-o-vision right now to smell that chocolate and the Bailey's and the Okay, we're stirring it to make sure there aren't any little bits that haven't melted. It's still warm enough that if there are any little bits in there that you see, they are going to melt from the heat. Because the whole point of having a truffle mixture is to make sure it's completely smooth and velvety. The hardest part of this whole entire venture is having it wait the 4 hours inside the fridge. Then after it's completely finished, we're going to go ahead and roll it into balls and then roll it into our crunchy bits, which just happens to be graham cracker. But I need to make sure it's not poison, so I better taste it just to make sure. Yep, it's not poison. Hey, welcome back. It's been 4 hours and we have a fabulous solid mass now of a chilled ganache, better known as your truffle filling. Would you like to come and take a look? Okay, we're going to take a nice good teaspoon size and place it in the yummy ooey gooeys of the crunchy graham crackers. We're going to roll it around, make a nice little ball. Nom, 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 nom. And we're going to place it on our sheet that has some parchment paper on it, because afterwards we're going to chill them till they're extra firm. Let's go ahead and do another one. A nice good old globby spoonful. We're going to drop it in there. We're going to roll it and make it into a nice little ball shape. And again, place it on our sheet. Let's go ahead and try for 2 more. Doesn't that look extra yummy and gooey? And then of course we roll it and make it little ball shaped. Try to keep them all about uniform size, which I say is about a mouthful. And we're going to place it again on our sheet. And one more for the old Gipper here. The ganache is looking fabulous. Ganache is another term for truffle. Extra yummy, extra gooey. Nice little round one. Here we go. When we come back, well, there's going to be a whole platform full. And now it's time to display them. We have a nice little plate. And then the last step is to eat them to make sure they're okay. So let's go ahead and display them. Okay, we've finished rolling and we've finished putting them on our pedestal. The very last step we need to do is to taste. I wonder if I have any volunteers. Why, yes, I do have a volunteer, it seems.
What are these?
These are chocolate truffles. Would you like one?
Yeah, can I have one?
Please do.
So what's inside them?
Luscious chocolate, Bailey's, cream.
Those are fabulous.
I'm glad you like them.
Look at that. Rich, creamy inside. It's delicious. Trust me. It's very good. Good job.
Thank you. Well, I think that just about does it for how to make truffles. Tune in next time. We'll make something different.